What do you think, Tank? Is that going to work? Hey, good evening. Zach here with Height Family Farm. Today, or this evening, I'm going to start a project that I will continue tomorrow. What I'm going to do is be adding some gates to some of the fencing. I'm on kind of the north side of our property, and behind me, you'll see some of this chain link fence, and this is where we just had our small mini cows in there. I've got 3 of these pastures that I run the cows through. Try to make it last a month. We didn't make it quite a month on this one. The problem I run into, oh, you see Tank in the background. The problem I run into on this pen right here is I don't have a gate to get into it. The property that we own butts up to a property that's just to the north, and my friend Alex lives there. Their property originally was my farm owner's son's. So they weren't really concerned with property lines because it was all family. Luckily, me and Alex and our families have a great relationship, and it hadn't been an issue at all, and I don't foresee it ever becoming one. But the problem on this particular pasture is I don't have a gate to bring my tractor in. On the very north side, there is an opening. I put up just a temporary fence to keep the cows in. Well, we had some really, really bad storms, and unfortunately, he had a carport that flipped over and took out that fence. I cobbled it back together, I thought. Not good enough. The cows were out, so you might have saw us put a video up there of us chasing all of our small cows back in. And they got out of that area. One of the things that I need to do is get a gate put in here so I can get my tractor in to feed hay, and then I'll dress the northern fence a little bit better. I just moved the cows out of this pasture because the grass was gone. They were nibbling a little bit, but it's currently the 21st of June, and I was wanting to get them to the 1st of July. We just didn't make it that far on this particular pasture. So anyways, I'll kind of show you, here what I have going on where I'm going to do it at, and then why I picked this spot too. So this fence runs all the way up there to my friend Alex's house. But my property line, you probably can't really see it from the camera here, ends kind of where we are done mowing up there. I'm not going to worry about putting in a cross fence at this point until he's ready to build a shop there. But this is where I'm going to put in a fence. This chain link fence here was damaged. I had a guy a couple years ago come and cut all this grass down because it was like chest high. We bought this property, it was abandoned, it was in really, really rough shape. Well, his skid steer got into this fence right here and damaged it. Just part of it, how it goes. So since this is already damaged, I've got a hog panel up here that's held on by baling twine, and it's kind of ghetto looking. This is the fence that I'm going to take down and where I'm going to put my gate so I can get my tractor through there. They've got this chain link spread in 50-foot runs right now. Obviously, I'm not going to put in a 50-foot gate, but I'm thinking that I can put a 12-foot gate in here to cover a 10-foot opening that I can get my tractor through, and then I'm going to take this chain link, stretch it tight again, and just attach it to my old telephone pole that I'm going to use as a post. So this is where I'll disconnect, and right in here is where I will put in my new post. What do you think, Tank? Is that going to work? Well, I don't know if you got that footage, but it turned out pretty good. I like it. I got it as close to the fence as I could. Barely touched that concrete. So yeah, that's perfect. I'm gonna go grab my telephone pole. We'll put it in the ground. That'll be step 1. Yeah, I think that'll work right there. Well, like most farms, I've got a pile of junk gates around. Sorry if you hear the goats behind me crying. Since this one's by the road, I'll use the nicest gate that I have. It's not new, but I probably picked these up for 30 bucks or 40 bucks at an auction rather than going and buying one that's 150 new. This will work. Go try to find some hardware now too. All right, so now I need to go ahead and cut down this hog panel that's on here. I'm going to try to staple this chain link to this to hold it in place, and then I'll end up mounting the gate. So one thing at a time here. Looks like just one remaining clip was on that post. That's the problem I'm gonna run into on this farm eventually, is this chain link and galvanized posts, they're just not durable enough for the livestock that we're running. So as they fail, I will fix fence. But I added it up one time on Google Maps, and I think I've got over a mile of chain link fence on this farm. So obviously that's way too much for me to just replace before it needs it. It would cost me a fortune. So now I'm gonna go to the back side over here, staple that fence to this. That won't be super secure until the ground dries. But my thoughts are this chain link is gonna pull the fence post that way. My gate is gonna pull it this way. And so I think it'll hold it straight. This ground will dry. I will throw some more dirt on here as needed. All right, I'm gonna staple, then we'll release, and I'll try to wrap this around a little bit. Probably should have got my bolt cutters, but I wasn't thinking about it when I was grabbing tools. These things will work, they'll just work me out. Now, this wire I want to keep and wrap around that post, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this off too. All right, we've got an opening, don't we? Yeah, this I'm gonna have to figure out how to get stretched from the damage, but I think that's doable. Oh yeah. That'll be fine. I'm gonna keep stapling. as I put up more fence around my farm, I'll want to invest in a cordless staple gun. But I haven't luckily had to build a whole lot yet. We have a lot of infrastructure already in place, so that's helped us. I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this chain link a little bit more and put in a few more staples. I'd rather go extra with these staples. I've put one on every single cross, but I don't think I'll regret having too many in there. And that way I can figure out where am I stapled and then figure out what am I releasing. Actually, I probably can go ahead and unwind some of this. So one of the things I have to decide is for my cross fence, if I'm going to separate my property from my neighbors, and I understand that's long-term the best situation. It's just not real urgent right now. But my question is, what kind of fence do I use? Do I just go buy woven wire at the cost of $1 a foot? And I think these are 200 foot wide, so $200 not a huge cost, but it's something. But I already have chain link fence from other projects I've taken down. So do I just use chain link fence? The problem with chain link, as most of you probably know, is it stretches a lot. With these posts being 10 foot apart, if there wasn't a concrete curb in here that it was tied into, these cows will push underneath it. And I've had that happen in some other places that I've had to shore it up. So one of the things I consider is like, do I just, maybe I run T-posts every 4 foot instead of every 10 or 8 or whatever it is. At 4 foot, I don't think they could push it through there. But then I have an increase in T-post cost. So if you're gonna run them every, easy math, call them 10 foot for 200 feet at 20 posts, that's $6 each, so $120. Or do I double that and I'm gonna spend $240 on T-posts? I'm sure there will be people out there that say, you know the right answer, do it the right way, and you're not wrong. Is maybe kind of dumb as this sounds though, I like taking materials from my farm and reusing them. It kind of makes me happy in a way I can't explain. So that's something that I don't know what the right word is, battle. Something I consider. Oh wow, I nailed it. That's perfect. I think I'm gonna keep it right there. Because what that does, it gives me a little bit of room if I need to shift this. I will set the gate up, see approximately where I want to drill the other one. Definitely not level. And actually, we're going to go up a hair more. Well, let's see if she swings. Oh, perfect. Perfect. We nailed it. Cut off my auction tag over here. Yeah, I think it turned out great. That will do. It was a great evening project. It took me less than 2 hours. I felt like I didn't get a whole lot of stuff done today. I didn't feel real well. And this is going to help me sleep better, knowing that I got something done that I've been wanting to do for a while. Put it off for 2 years. It took me 2 hours to complete. I don't know why I do that. I know everybody does, but anyways, well, thanks for spending part of your day with me and watching me here, where the work's never done, but that's part of the fun of it. Take care. Bye.